Alright, so this commenter is really pushing back on the New World degenerative theory, and he doesn't believe that it applies today. Now, just a quick recap, the New World degenerative theory is the very start of the one-sided beef against Americans. The French government had put George Louis Leclerc in charge of their natural history, and he went on to write Histoire Naturelle, which is one of the best-selling encyclopedias of all time throughout Europe. And in there, he made some very, very baseless claims about Americans and the New World in general, without ever visiting, based on very little evidence. Most of the baseless scientific claims were debunked, but the attitude against Americans didn't go anywhere. He went full out, like, I will debate you, I will humble you. But debating this is like debating 1 + 1. You can debate your side, whatever side that is. But at the end of the day, I'm going to show you that it equals 2. Now, not all criticism of the US is the New World degenerative theory, but most of it is. Let's go one by one. Some of the more common things that they say about Americans, like we're uneducated. The direct quote is, America has not produced one good poet, one able mathematician, one man of genius in a single art or single science. Now, I'm not saying you guys studied the book directly in 2025, but you're saying the same exact things in 2025. Let's continue. Another thing they say, America has no culture. This one was pushed really hard by the 3 drivers of the New World degenerative theory. The direct quote is, commerce governs the morals of America. They do not look to the future of nations, but to the price of goods. Here's another quote from DuPont. The Americans are so narrow-minded, they know nothing of what happens elsewhere. They live without curiosity, neither for science nor for humanity. That's basically word for word what they say now. Just something we were talking about the other day was the New World degenerative theory, that all of our buildings are weaker and that our houses are weaker. 1769, there exists in all of America no lasting monument, no work worthy of being passed on to posterity. So it was taught right up until about the year 1900, and things didn't just phase out overnight. It wasn't like these memes that just disappear. It took years to update the curriculum. By the 1900s and the beginning of the World Wars, the New World degenerative theory had definitely lessened. Because at first Buffon was saying that our dogs don't bark and our birds don't chirp. That was pretty easily debunkable, but they still wanted to prevent the brain drain from the old world to the new world. That's why I mentioned the French government at the beginning of this video. And this is why, to this very day, they have the attitude of we're lowbrow, we're very shallow, fake, we don't emotionally get into depths of things, we don't have deep personal connections. That's all the New World degenerative theory. We don't know geography, we're uneducated, we don't have any culture. New World degenerative theory. Make an argument against that. 1 + 1 = 2.